Good evening, my friends. Today, this evening, wherever you are, we're going to learn This Guy's in Love with You by Burt Bacharach. It's been covered by everybody, Noel Gallagher, anyone has covered it. I did a taster for this a while ago. I don't know how many of you watched it, but we're going to do it now. It's a beautiful song. Download your paperwork, it's all free on the link below, the blue link. All the chord shapes that you're going to need for this are laid out here. It looks like there's a lot, there isn't. I've just put them in chronological order, and uniquely I've added this as well, which is a sort of layout of the song, and I've put the chords that you need right above the lyric. Okay, most books don't do that, which is a pain in the arse if you're not used to reading that sort of stuff. So with this, it's idiot proof, you can't go wrong. I'm going to try and sing this track now. I'll probably cock it up, but bear with me, it's all live, and I'll be damned if I'm going to edit it together again. Alright, so let's see what happens. Should have put my other glasses on. I'm reading the words. You see, this guy's in love with you. Yes, I'm in love. Who looks at you the way I do? When you smile, I can tell we know each other very well. How can I show you I'm glad I got to know you, 'cause I need your love. I want your love. Say you're in love with this guy. If not, I should die. And so on. Now clearly there are a couple of verses in that before it gets to the chorus. I did one because I don't want you to run away and do something else. Alright, so again, download your paperwork. It's all here, it's all nice and clear. Let's start with page 1, shall we? And we'll look at the shapes. If you want to play it in the same key as Burt Bacharach, you'd have to put a capo on a fret 1. I'm not doing that now because most of you probably haven't got one to hand, and I can't be bothered trying to locate mine either. Alright, so on that note, let's begin. We start off with a C major 7th. What is that, I hear you ask? It's a C played like this, a full C. By full I mean where you include the G note on the bass string at the 3rd fret here. And to make it a major 7th, we do this. We take off our first finger. Alright? Now we'll look at the strumming technique in a minute. Let's just get the basic chords right first. When you look at that, you'll see your C major 7th, and you'll see underneath the shape it's got beats 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will do this. Just for now, till we get the chord shapes. Then we're going to go to an F major 7th. What is that? We take these 3 fingers, we move them down 1 string each, and we put our first finger on the 2nd string at the 1st fret, and we mute the bass string with our thumb. Or, if you're clever enough, you can press it in, but most people just mute it. I would mute it probably. Okay, so we've got our chords for the intro now. And again, we would do 4 beats on that particular chord. So it's a shuffle rhythm, a swing rhythm if you like, and it goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So there's our intro. Now let's put a little embellishment to that. So I want to put this in. Do do do. It's always nice to put those little bits in. What am I doing? When I get to the F major 7th, I'm doing this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and... I'm just taking that finger off, putting it back on, take it off again. From the top, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 then the song begins to the verse, back to the C major 7th. You see this guy to the F major 7th. Stay there, this guy's in love with, to a B flat major 7th. What's that? Well, it's a bit of a bar chord. It's probably the only one that you'll find tricky. You bar across 5 strings like this, letting your first finger touch the 6th string so you can just mute it off. And with these 3 fingers, 2, 3 and 4. Look at the diagram. I don't want to spend too much time jumping back to it all the time because it'll just bore you. You should have it in front of you as we're doing this. Okay, so our B flat major 7th sounds like a big fancy name for what is a relatively straightforward chord. Okay, so we've got this for the verse. C major 7th, 3, 4, F major 7th, 2, 3, 4, F major 7th again, 2, 3, 4, B flat major 7th. And then we're going to go back to the second line of the song. C major 7th, F major 7th, then an E 7th sus 4. What's that? Again, it's a big fancy name for a simple chord. 2 fingers, one on your 5th string 2nd fret, one on your 3rd string 2nd fret. Again, let me remind you, everything is on the paperwork. So if you're not looking at it now, fear not, it's there if you click that blue link. What have we got on here? We've got 2 beats here on the E7 sus 4, and then we're going to revert to an E7th. Okay, so we're splitting the bar. The 4 beats are split between the E7 sus 4 and the E7th. So it will sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's our E7th there with this finger on the 3rd string at the 1st fret. I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me sing what we've got in the verse. C major 7th, 2, F major 7th, F major 7th, 2, B flat major 7th, C major 7th, da da, F major 7th, E7 sus 4, da da, E7th, and at which point we'll then go to an A minor 7th. What's that? Take these 2 fingers that are on the A7th and just drop them 1 string each and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so here we go. I'll just do that again. You see this guy's in love with you. Yes, I'm in love. Who looks at you the way I do. So that's up to our A minor 7th. From there, we're going to get to the line. Where are we? The way I do it. Right. When you smile, we go to a G minor 7th. Bar, 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the 5th string at the on the 5th string at the 5th fret. Just 1 finger. Again, 4 beats to the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to play a C 9th to a C 7th. Now a C 9th is this. It's like one of these sloppy chords. 1st finger on the 4th string at the 2nd fret. Excuse me. The 2nd finger on the 5th string at the 3rd fret. And your 3rd finger will just lie across the 3 strings here. Now ideally try and put this finger on the 6 and the 5. So you get that beautiful jazzy chord. And we're going to count this like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. C9 to C7. Now if you have difficulty with that, leave out the C9th. Just go straight to the C7th, alright? So it would sound like this. G minor 7th. If you want to put the C9 in. Okay, it's just, you'll get away with it. The audience won't know unless you tell them. But you're going to be singing at the point. So this, we're up to here now. I'll do it quickly. You see this guy's in love with you. Yes, I'm in love. Who looks at you the way I do? G minor 7th. When you smile, I can see. Oh, tell. I can tell we. F major 7th for a bar. Know each other. To B flat, major 7th again. Very well. Oh, sorry, it's a B flat 9th. Forgive me. Let's do that again. I'll go from the C9 to the C7th. Where are we? Can tell we know each other very well. That's a great chord, this. Okay? You get your thumb and you whack it over the 6 and the 5 like that, and you get your first finger and you put it across 3 strings like this, and you just, the only string that you're playing open is the 4th. It's a great chord. These are the chords that make it sound cool, by the way. And if you've not played them, you're gonna, learn them. All right. That's the best way to do it. You could try, if you struggle with your thumb, you could put your first finger there and try, doing it like that and not playing the bass string. But come on, have a go at it. It's good fun. Very well. And then from that one, a nice easy chord, an E minor 7th. My hand, 1 finger on the 5th string of the 2nd fret, are shaking. A minor 7th, 1 bar on each unless it says otherwise. D minor 7th, bring this finger down across 2 strings, put your 2nd finger on the 3rd string now at the 2nd fret. Try always, whenever you're playing a D anything, always try and mute the bass string. In fact, don't try, do it, otherwise it'll sound crap. Where are we? Don't let and then on heart keep breaking, you'll see it says D minor 7th, and then in brackets it's got a G. So what you will do is you'll take this finger off and you'll put this finger here and you'll play. So this one stays. So you've got this. Try not to hit the 5th string, we'll just mute that by letting this finger run across. My hands are shaking, don't let my heart keep breaking, cause, and then zing. Same rhythm, C major 7th. I need your love. Now, we can put off beats in this. What does that mean? It means that we're going to emphasize the upstrokes, the ands. For example, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Da, da, da. I want your love. In a nutshell, when he says love, change chord. All right. I need your love. Da da da. I want your love. Now, there's a little bit of jiggery pokery going to happen on this. Say you're in love with this guy. Nothing that you won't be able to do, but just try and get it right. I'm going to just do the downstrokes for now, so you can see where the beats fall. So we're going to go. Say you're in. Now that's a C major 7th to a B minor 7th at the 2nd fret. And the B minor 7th only plays 1 beat. You're going to play 3 beats on the C major 7th and 1 on the B minor 7th. Now, when any of these little anomalies arise, I've written them out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can't go wrong. It's all there. I'll play that again. Say you're in, then A minor 7th for 1 bar. Love in D7th sus 4. What's that? Play a D7th like that and put your little finger there. Take this one off if you want. In love with this. Sorry, I'll do that again. Love with this guy. Now that's a G. Go into a G major 7th to a G 7th, and that's a good example of why you should never play your G like that. Always learn how to do it like this, so you've got this finger free to do stuff with. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. If not, I should die. And then a C major on that word die, and then we bring this finger off and start the whole thing again. Now, you know, when he plays this G to G major 7th, you could emphasize, you could sort of play it like this. La da da da, 1 2 da ba ba ba. If not, I should die. No, I've not sort of gone into too much detail about that phrasing. I've just told it you instead. On your paperwork, it will show you it like this: 1 2 1 2 3 da da. All right. So there we are. That's the song. It's a beautiful track. Should we do it one more time? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just play the downstrokes on this. So we're going to start with the intro. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. Don't forget that little embellishment. So I'm going to do it very slow with just the downbeats. You say this guy's in love with you. And every time you see a chord, it's 4 beats. Yes, I'm in love. Who looks at you the way I do? When you smile, I can tell we know each other very well. How can I show you I'm glad I got to know you, 'cause I've heard some talk. They say you think I'm fine. We're big-headed, isn't it? This guy's in love. And what I'd do to make you mine, tell me now. Is it so? Don't let me be the last to know. My hands are shaking. Don't let my heart keep breaking, 'cause I need your love. I want your love. Say you're in love with this guy. If not, I should die. 2 3 4. Ba-da, ba-da. And so on. Okay, I think that's where the mouth organ comes in. But there's nothing else to the song other than that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful track that you must all learn. Now remember, let me just put my guitar down for 1 second. Just bear with me. A quick swig of the old coffee. Thank you for the coffee. You pay for it, by the way, with those super thanks. So thank you for all this. Much appreciated. Now, again, let me just draw your attention to any little anomalies. Like, you see that what is it? E7 sus4 to an E7th. You'll notice that the bar, which I've indicated with these little lines here, is split 1 2 3 4. And similarly, we got the C9 to the C7th. I did tell you that if you struggle with the C9, just go straight to the C7th, all right? You'll get away with it if you're singing, all right? But if you can put the C9 in, it just lets people know that you know how to play the guitar, all right? Because don't forget, Baccarat is a fantastic musician, composer. He's wonderful, you know, and he was written on a piano, so let's do justice to the man. All right, so let's give it our best shot. And all these other little bits down here, again, very, very straightforward. Wherever you see a chord, it's always 4 beats to the bar. I've indicated, so if there's 2 chords together, as there is in the where are we? The 2 F major 7s at the top. Clearly, you'll do 1, and then you'll just do it again. All right, counting to 4. It's as simple as that. Now, on Wednesday, for you beginners, I'm toying with the idea of doing a mastering bar chords lesson, because people hate bar chords, but you're going to have to get used to it. You're always going to come across them. If ever you're playing a song in the key of, say, D, you're going to find a B minor in there, which is a bar chord. If ever you're playing in the key of E, more often than not you'll come across a C sharp minor in there. If you're playing an A, you'll come across an F sharp minor. You can't avoid them. So the sooner we can get them sorted and playable, which I'm going to do with you on Wednesday for masterclass number, is it 6 or 7? I can't remember. Forgotten. I think it's number 6. We're going to have a go at that. And then we'll have a look at the cage system again as well. That's another important lesson. I'm going to do about 8 of these masterclass lessons, and then I'm going to leave it for a while and let that sort of sink in. By that point you should have you should be up to speed with what's going on. If any bits you don't understand, just go back and have another look. I'm not going to bother too much with like the pentatonic scale and Aeolian scales, because there's millions of tutors that do all that stuff. I could show you a couple of bits if you like, but there's loads of players that just specialise in that. I tend to do. I tend not to be this. I tend not to be a one-trick pony, right? Because you get people that just go and they'll just drive you nuts with it, and that's some of their stuff, and there's lots of great players that can do that. So I would suggest having a look at one of those if you want to learn how to do all that stuff. For me, a lead guitar solo is an extension of the song, and you older people will know this anyway, but the most famous guitar players are the ones that write the most memorable guitar solos, and usually they're the ones that are slow enough that you can hear and hum. Okay, all these other ones are just they're just over the top. It's always good to put a little bit of speed in just to let people know you can do it, but if you overdo it, you spoil it. It's like having too much food on the plate, too much paint on the canvas, too many notes like Mariah Carey does when she's ruining songs like Without You, and she has ruined it. That beautiful long note that Nielsen does, wrecked because she doesn't know how to hold a single note. Why? Because it's really hard. Only people like Streisand and Karen Carpenter knew how to do it really well. Okay, so we don't want to play guitar like Mariah Carey sings. We just don't. All right, and I'm not going to teach you how to do it that way. We're going to learn the beauty of playing the notes correctly, and it's going to sound great. Right, I've killed another 5 minutes there. Better get off. I'm going to have something to eat. I've been to North Wales today. North Wales is a beautiful country, just down the road from where I live. So I whizzed down there today just to say hello to my Welsh friends. All right. And on that note, I shall love you and leave you, and I shall look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday. I put up that other one, Cinema Show. I know it's not many people, if you all watch it. You've got to be into prog rock to do it, and you've got to have a 12 string, and you've got to be able to be arsed tuning it weirdly. But I don't want to just put easy stuff on for you. I'm not into doing that. You've got to push the boat out, and I get a lot of viewers who are a little bit more advanced. So I'm going to do a little bit of everything for everybody, okay? And hopefully I'll try and keep you all with me. Right, on that note, I shall see you on Wednesday. Until then, God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.